Hello, my name is Suzanne King, and I'm a multiple subject teaching candidate finishing my Master of Arts in Education, Learning and Technology. Welcome to my video presentation on 3D learning. We'll be exploring the emerging trends of augmented, virtual, and mixed reality and take a look at some of the exciting ways this technology is being utilized in education today. In this video, I will be addressing a few questions. First, what is augmented, virtual, or mixed reality? And what is the difference between them? We will be seeing where they all fit into the reality spectrum, or the virtuality continuum, as it's called. Next, we'll be seeing ways that augmented and virtual reality are being used in the classroom right now. I'll be showing you some of the exciting applications that have been designed for AR and VR in education, and explore some of the possibilities for expanding learning with this technology. And the biggest question, why? Why should we be using virtual and augmented reality? What value does it bring to education? I'll be addressing that important question later on in this video. And I'll also tell you about the next emerging trend in education using augmented and virtual reality. So, just what is augmented reality or virtual reality, and what is the difference between them? Let's take a look now at the spectrum of reality. A great way to visualize and understand the differences between augmented, mixed, and virtual reality is by looking at where they fit into the virtuality continuum. On the left is the real tangible environment, what we can see and feel in the real world. And on the far right side of the continuum is virtual reality, where all of the physical environment is blocked out and your eyes and your imagination enter a new virtual environment. If you've seen the movie Ready Player One, you've already gotten a taste of this immersive technology. Between the real-world environment and virtual reality is a spectrum of augmented and mixed reality, technology that recognizes the real physical environment and then gives you digital information and images superimposed onto the real physical world. Then, mixed reality blends the elements of AR and VR, allowing digital objects to interact with the real world. If you have a smartphone, I'm sure you've already been using augmented reality. There are countless apps incorporating or built around AR technology, from obsessive social apps like Snapchat and Pokemon Go, to visual and auditory recognition apps like Google Translate, which can translate a page of text into another language in real time, or Shazam, the music recognition app, which is for much more than just music these days. There are also augmented reality apps that can do astounding things like recognize and identify birds, plants, and trees, or calculate the length and volume of an object, or even make books come alive. As we move through the continuum into the realm of mixed reality, one of the biggest players in this field is Microsoft HoloLens. This is basically a holographic computer that you wear, allowing you to see, hear, and interact with the hologram. This mixed reality technology is revolutionizing science and STEM education, letting students use advanced laboratory equipment and safely conducting virtual experiments. And this technology is now being utilized by both NASA and the U.S. Army to train and equip both astronauts and soldiers. Incredible. As we move to the right and into the world of virtual reality, there are countless apps and options, like the ever-expanding playlist of 360-degree videos in YouTube, which I will show you in a minute. And it should be no surprise that Google is dominating the VR space as well, with apps like Google Expeditions, Street View, Daydream, and Google Cardboard. Next, we'll be looking at how some of these apps are being used in education, including a closer look at Google Cardboard and how to use it with Google Expeditions, Google Street View, YouTube, and other apps. In order to experience VR technology for myself, I purchased this 2-pack of Google Cardboard lenses from Amazon for less than $25. I also downloaded the free Google Camera app and the free Google Expeditions app while I was at it, so I would be ready for an adventure once my Google Cardboard lenses arrived on my doorstep. Did you know that there's a huge shared Excel database of over 900 Google Expeditions for you and your students to explore? There are expeditions designed for both augmented and virtual reality with immersive lessons in science, history, the arts, and the world. To give you a closer look at Google Expeditions with the Google Cardboard Viewer, I'm choosing a virtual reality expedition to the Aztec and Mayan ruins today. Once the expedition is selected, you get to be the tour guide. Students will join your expedition using your unique code, and the app helps you guide them through landmarks and points of interest along the way, while students experience this 3D immersive virtual field trip using their Google Cardboard viewers. While students have the freedom to experience your destination in 360 degrees through their stereoscopic lenses, you will be directing their attention to the sites that you want them to learn about, and the app will provide arrows to nudge them to look toward the targeted location. Almost there. And there is the viewing target. From your tour guide viewpoint in the app, you can also see which direction your students are looking at. Very helpful. The app also provides valuable content information and thought-provoking questions to engage your students along the way. Google Expeditions is an incredible way to take your students on a virtual field trip and imagine themselves in places they've never imagined themselves before. Another amazing way for students to learn about the natural world is through the treasure trove of 360-degree videos available on YouTube. As you search for 360-degree videos on YouTube, notice the Google Cardboard logo near the bottom right side of the video screen. A simple tap on the cardboard logo will switch the screen into stereoscopic mode for immersive 3D viewing, and the variety of 360-degree videos on YouTube is amazing. One of my favorite channels for educational 360-degree videos is National Geographic, and you can find them with a simple search on YouTube. As I'm scrolling down through the list of National Geographic videos, you can see there's adventures around the world, from Africa to Antarctica, from an underwater national park to the rim of a volcano. Let's check out this video of baby pandas. Now, I'm showing you this example from my MacBook and touch panning with my trackpad. But as the student will be viewing it with cardboard, they will have the freedom to control their viewpoint throughout the video simply by turning their head left, right, up, down. It's amazing. Look at the pandas. Another wonderful VR resource I would love to share with you is 360cities.net. With their extensive collection of videos on this site, you can take students on unforgettable virtual field trips to see incredible landmarks around the world, like exploring Machu Picchu or Michelangelo's paintings on the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. This is a great VR resource to use in the classroom. So now, here's the big question: why? Why should schools and educators be looking to incorporate augmented and virtual reality into the classroom? And what value does it bring to education? Stephen Sato of EdTech Times and the co-host of the Virtual Reality Podcast explains the value of using VR in education in one word: equity. Using VR and AR in the classroom can provide all students with meaningful and enriching experience that might otherwise be cost prohibitive or counterproductive. While some families may have the financial resources and the time to take their children on expeditions around the world, most do not. So virtual reality levels the playing field. Also, VR can help students experience an impossible field trip, like traveling back through history or walking on the moon. So, what's the next emerging trend for augmented and virtual reality in education? Well, we can help our students make the shift from simply being a consumer of this amazing technology to becoming a creator. Using the free Google Cardboard camera app or a 360-degree video camera like the Ricoh Theta or Insta360 camera, students can create their own 3D video experiences and tell their own stories. Students can also use the Spark AR Studio app to create augmented reality and camera effects, and there are also tools that will even allow students to create their own augmented reality apps. Like Einstein said, creativity is intelligence having fun. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you've gained a greater understanding of augmented, mixed, and virtual reality, and learned more about the myriad of applications that have been developed for this incredible spectrum of reality. I also hope that you're as excited as I am about the wonderful possibilities available for teachers, classrooms, and students with AR and VR, and about how this technology is increasing opportunity and equity for all students. Personally, I can't wait to see what marvels the students of today will create with augmented, mixed, and virtual reality to make a positive impact on the world of tomorrow. I'm Suzanne King, and if you have any questions, you can contact me by email or find me on Twitter at edtechmsking. These are references for articles, videos, images, and other resources used in the creation of this video. Thank you again for watching.